Yo, watch it now. For you see my face, I see my big belly over my waist, it's slick white line. But right now, my time. Everybody know on my page, I be a fuckery and things for laugh about. But you say if you want something with sense, you check out my 2 cents pod class. And you don't know what TU-LOX'S that, the 876 Rebel. I slick white line, I endorse it. Nobody can pass it. I'm out.
Sing again, sing again. I want them again. So didn't I tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is coming. Lion twin, yo, we want them again. So didn't we tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Call like a raging storm is. Yo, 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 yo. Listen up.
Blessed, welcome to another episode of the My 2 Cents podcast. I'm your host, TU-LOX'S, the 876 Rebel. And as usual, today's episode will be brought to you by Rebel 13 Collections, where creativity lives. We also do everything printing except finger printing. We also offer the finest and best in embroidery services in the island. Check us out at 876-898-9888. And to support the merchandise further, you can simply log on to the website www.rebel13.net. And remember, we ship worldwide. Also brought to you by AV Auto Body Repairs. Check them out on Instagram, AV Auto Body Repairs, them fully auto. Also brought to you by Pro Tools Jackhammer Rentals for all your jackhammer needs. Call us at 876-898-9888. You dig? Still a reminder, them check out Curly Locks book, Planet Earth, available on all digital platform. Available in Jamaica, JamaicaDeals.com.
Oh man, nah, bone and I'm a closet now. I've been broken. Skies, some skies them. Lost some the last them. Yeah, so many damage has been done. I must be and me sing so. Hey, me remember the days and me never have not that.
Yeah, my people, I want to name Broken by Raggin King. Raggin King are one of the baddest thing ever bust in a dancehall. I'ma feel good for know say I'm turning pain in a success. I'ma feel good for know say music to Raggin King is a therapy. So people, now more than ever, Raggin King need the support. So go out and get a new album named Therapy. Scene. That one I show you, so no matter what you go through in a life, you can put body pieces together. You know what I mean? Raggin King still in the thing. I'm done tell you already. One king.
Hey, me see doors I got open. Still fly when my wings are broken.
Alright, first thing me have to get in today before me get to the actual show is the misconception where a lot of the youth them have as it relates to the reason why enough of them turn to crime and other illicit means of survival. See? Now, watch a video.
Alright, you what going on now? Come here, Mr. Prime Minister talk about 9 to 5 and the youth them now want to work. But Mr. Prime Minister, you know the amount of years a man have to work to make them money in a 9 to 5. This is a 2.1 mil. Me would have to work all the years of my life to make 2.1 mil. You get what I say? So a chop life, me say, you know. Me ain't no bumbuckler at 9 to 5. Straight choppings, right through. Right, that's what I say. Yeah, man. Fuck 9 to 5, man.
Alright, so this have to address the umbrella. Enough more youth who is probably of like mind. Now, first thing I gotta say to you, brother, you talk about 9 to 5 and government this and government that, and you'd have to work your whole life for work this 2.1 year. So basically, the reason why you do this, where you're there, so do, is because you never have no choice. I'm gonna debunk that. Alright. If we do the ratio, and we check the stats, the ratio of people who get rich legally compared to the ratio of people who get rich illegally, the one that gets rich legally far outnumber the one that gets rich illegally. So basically what I say is this: when you make up for your mind, and I say you don't have no other choice, the irony of that is a choice you make to do that. If you decide to choose the minority over the majority, that's a choice. You make up your mind to do what you want, because guess what? Most people have this thing. Well, they want to live easy. Now, more you for tell me, what is easy about scamming? Not easy about scamming. Weed, drugs. None of them things are not easy at all. You know, say lazy people work the hardest. Because when you're lazy, you always look for something you consider as easy. And then you know what, Rich, you know, and you end up at work extra hard. Everything when the things are easy is actually the hardest. You wouldn't go to school and work hard and get your masters and this and that and then attain success by legal means, because that's too hard. But what is easy about constantly running from police? When me I grow as youth, my name called a couple times or something and police not even look for me. And the way how it affect me couldn't even fuck. Anything that affects my fuck flow, gots to go. When me nervous, me can't fuck. You're constantly nervous. Police constantly look for you. Enemy them constantly look for you. Jealousy, grudge, all these things constantly look for you. And I always think gonna do it easy when the hard way you take. Hard blood clot way. When you do the fuck with them and you end up at jail with one bag of man for how much years I smell batty and balls. That can nice. Man a choke cocky on your baby mother and I mistreat your picnic them. What is easy about that? Yeah man, your job easy and money on your car seat and me ask you something. If Uncle Sam should have come hold your morning, how that work they go? It easy or it hard? You think you can tell him say hold on the pa. Me make some money out of scamming and me want they keep you and me want they spend you. So me they say pa, I want you go and come back for me now in 10 years. So me I say pa, cause me have my family to feed you. So me they say that you tell him, nah go let you go. And the wickedest thing, you know, at them same pussy hole, you see when police hold them, at them you see I tell everybody about pray for me. Pray for your pussy hole, you don't make your money, you don't pray for nobody. You need to help nobody. Now gun majority I want to buy with no money and fuck up Jamaica. They're gonna feel a bomb buckler sense and come off of the internet to do no fucker. And everything for video and chat too much umbre. And see the wickedest part here. You see while me can see with an informer. We're inform on the next man. Me can't see with a big pussy hole fool. We're inform on himself. You have to be the wickedest man in the world. Someone a dumbest criminal on earth. Can you believe so? One time, FBI, CIA used to spend millions in a revenue for watch criminals. And now them now have to spend $1 because all them have to do a go up on a page. Tell me if them youth nowadays can get any fucking dumber. See, me no business with a man in every man have a right to choose them direction and them path in a life, you know, brother. So this not crime I go on before me born and it will go on long after me gone. But one thing ruin the world right now. Lack of sense. Nobody have no sense. Everybody are informed on themselves. Everybody just addicted to fucking clout. And them that ruin themselves in the process as long as them get them clout. And then the worst part is this. If you did go make out some video like this and keep it for yourself, for encourage yourself, fine, you know, but you don't post it. So you can encourage other little youth where don't have it and feel like said this fucker way I post are the right way. Figure. See and lead more youth in on a trap. You don't have to learn to be stronger than that, nothing man. Stronger than that, brother. See? One time them thing I did private, a man I do something where illicit. Private. Private for a reason, because it's not legal. But them youth here, them jump out like Lord Jesus. Me are the CEO for a Fortune 500 company. I saw the man them make illegal shit look now. Now you say, you're there so, and 2.1 couldn't give you this year. No, I prefer work my whole life for the 2.1. More than attain the 2.1 in a one day or two, either prison or dead house. For example, Pablo Escobar, one of the biggest, richest don the world ever see, admired by many. 420 million US every single week. But guess how Pablo ended up in our last? Pablo would have liked if him did free without 100 US. and have $1, living in poverty. That's how the stress from the lifestyle when create for himself bring him in at the last. What use is acquiring all the money in the world and you don't have the comfort of spending it? So if you make your money and you don't have the emotional comfort, it's like you're broke. If you want to know, say I set with some as ghetto youth. If you think I lie, take up some of them girl, for example, as a man, and tell her say I send her back to school. My God, she's so sensible. I don't think it's right for do that now, because remember you just start the job, you know, and you know start make enough money yet, so I don't want to be selfish and take all of that from you for go back to college, because you know, better you wait till you dip on your foot the right way. That means that when we spend the money, we don't feel it. Wow. Then you have to blow home, you have a sensible girl, man. 2 months after that, the same girl come to you. Come tell us that she want 15 grand to go to body and breast. US. 2 months, you know. I know that 2 months you never make a grand. And where you did have when she tell you say, if you go and save your money till you have it to send her to school. But you want 15,000 US now if you go to the body. So she not bother financially literate. She not in a sense again. She not consider it again. So you see, when we want to fuck with them, we always have an excuse. Feet. And that's a fact. We create the excuse because everybody know right from wrong. When we are the wrong, we know. And in the back of your mind, you always create an excuse to convince you to do the wrong. People hardly create an excuse to convince themselves to do the right. Matter of fact, I said the right things for the wrong reason. Like enough people accuse me of, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah man, believe it or not, there are those who say, I do the right things and say the right things for the wrong reason. But say when I try to say, because me could have choose otherwise and be just as popular as the fucker platform them out there. But I choose to stay behind and help who choose to listen. I see that headline here, I tell you. I feel some type of way, I say. 12-year-old student is by allege. You know the word, I can't do say it. YouTube, them kind of sensitive, but it did it on the screen. See? First thing I gotta say is condolences, Jano. Them situation are rough, man. Anybody, mother, father, no matter who to be blamed. It's rough on both parents. Now, when we actually click on this story, I'm see that video. I couldn't believe it.
Alright, this father was in his life and it affected him a lot. So I believe that every father should play a role in their child's life. This what happened at the father make it happen.
He was what, 12 years old?
Yes, sir.
How long you been living together?
Friend in born.
He was ever not living with you?
No, he only go and spend a holiday.
Up at him father?
Eventually, his father coming in life late.
What you call late? Like how long ago?
Like 3 years, 4 years ago.
Okay, his father came in life about 3-4 years?
Yes.
So after you got pregnant and have him, you and the father break up?
First in the scene of him and then he never mind him when he born. He come and register him and from that he do nothing for him.
You see that part there where she said this what happened and the father make it happen? I want to stick a pin right there, so that have enough to do with the comment section. See? Father, make it happen. Continue.
Yeah, man. This what happened. And the father make it happen. Remember one time I sent him up my father when he was much younger. We spend Christmas and he come down. He come down before time and I send him to school. Teacher called me say he used red abuse and cut up him. And when my uncle was dead now, I have to send him over there and he came home with couple marks on his hand and I asked him, why do it? And he said, he never ready to come down from my father. But the father is a father like this. He's not responsive. He's not responsive. What do you call it?
Responsible?
He's not responsible to keep the child. You understand? So me have to keep him and do anything and do for him. So me just knows every child needs their father in their life. Every father for their child play a role in their fitness life. You know?
This is a girl who not even know the word responsible. Me telling about the dance girl them already, brother, and I know how to breed. And another thing is this. We not call out the woman them educational status at no time, we just want front. That's why most of we getting at this. Listen, nothing wrong if you dance. I don't have a problem with that dance. I just can't stand somebody with dance and just decide their mind, say them, nah, do nothing at all about it. We not call out the woman them. We never ever check them educational status. You see, when you're there with people who does not have a frame of reference, none at all, to not them have a clue, them can't hold a simple conversation, brother. How will you co-parent with that person? You have to know who not lie down with. You have eternal stress with women like them. Yeah. You seem way more concerned about the father than your own picnic. And enough I want to do this. Not only you say fathers need to be present in a them picnic life, so does mothers. A whole heap of have the youth, believe it or not, I'm not present in them life. We only have them. Them only in a presence. While you are not present, you can't have the picnic and you are not present. Don't mix up something there. A whole heap of parents have the youth and they're not present in them life. And no, I not say you're for perfect. Whole heap of things are going to miss you. But you have to be interested in order to be present. See, but I find a couple things in another video, very peculiar. Your picnic come home. Teacher tell us him try use razor blaze and cut up him hand. And you just move on with your life, nonchalant, like just another day. And then you blame the father because the explanation from the child was him never ready to leave up on him father yard yet. You should have said the father up there beat him bad. You should have said him up there dead for hungry. You should have make some sensible reason as to why you come to the conclusion, say you blame the father for the child trying to take him on, you know what. Me no hear say nothing sensible. And if that sound like love to me, that sound like that you love him father bad. Because guess what? If that child was being abused by the father, by the stepmother, whosoever in their own, you think him would want to stay there? Yeah, the problem, the mama. Some man are jankro and not the way you're supposed to do as it relates to being a mother. But as soon as you no go wrong, the father name you call. Anybody who have common sense knows say I love that youth, I love him father. Who committed to abuse? Oh God, me love abuse so bad. Me just love when daddy thump me up. So you know what, me leave up on me and so me I gotta stop my hand. How much fucking sense that make? This child clearly showed signs of emotional distress. Is it Jamaica? Is it Jamaican people? We do not take mental illness seriously. When we know somebody we have mental issues in most cases, we always, oh mad boy, we take everything for fun. So guess what? In most cases, it's always too late when we notice that the person have serious mental issues. This woman just lose her youth. Instead of grieving, she's blaming. This sound like somebody will grieve her youth here. Everything point in that woman's direction right now. If she cold enough to come blame the father, when you have one youth in our fridge somewhere, and all you can do is blame one father. A real mother wouldn't even remember that that picnic was made by a father. Because guess what? The child is gone. And that alone should have focused on. How you so fucking relax? Why your youth is about to be buried? It makes no sense to me, mama. You are a problem. That's my opinion. You don't come for me now. If you don't want. Now, I just talk about mental illness and how serious we not take it, right? And how much we run panic. Taboo. You know how I prove it? Now that comment I say, if that's the mom, she's too relaxed. Watch her reply here. That person I say, at whatsoever she name. Yes, she's his mom. And you use your mouth too many much. Peer exclamation. But she too calm. When you did expect she to come on this come, go on like she a mad. I'm going to show you why enough understand. So you said that earlier, I get fucked. And it get fucked because of gender bias. But one gender get treated better than the other. It shouldn't be that way then, none at all. Whether for male or female. Look on the rest of the comments. See? Another person you say. I guess blame is a part of the healing process. She's more pressed to blame the father than grieve her child. Wild times. See? Watch her reply. Listen to what she said and come again. The next one I say. I think you should watch the video and actually listen. She's not blaming him. This is somebody will watch the video. Make the last comment there. She tells somebody to watch the video. She is not blaming him. And the father make him do it. What that mean? You see how delusion work? Females just can't see female in a bad light, no matter the blood clot truth were in front of them. If a woman lose it, blood bad, and kill all her picking them one time, she have postpartum depression. All of the biggest one at 20. Postpartum just put on for them. There's always an excuse when a woman do things. When a man just walk through and do something, stress take him and him just get rid of the whole family. Just wicked. Just evil, the boy evil. Lock him up, that's where the key. Hang him. Simply because he's a man. Men don't stress. And it goes right back to mental illness, especially in men. Men 100% more prone to mental illness due to stress than women. Because guess why? A woman have place where she can go bad. She can ball in public. She can go up on live go bad. But from a born we say, you know, bother the balling thing, a girl. So guess what? We buckle it up in a way till it becomes a volcano that needs to come out. And oftentimes when it come out, it's too late. And the worst part of it, you know, sometimes we as parents, we push our baggage them from our youth and give them for carry, you know. And then them get depressed, you know. And then we ignore them and expect them alone to carry all of that burden there. And them don't know to deal with it. Because them not know the world yet. Them don't understand how the world is set up. All them know is this bad feeling that them have. And them can't deal with it. And none of them can tell me so they never grow up and hear this. Big people just have this mentality. Especially Jamaican house and them grow up. If you stress and go to your parents, father or mother, and try to express your stress to them, first thing they're going to ask you is, what you have to stress about? And then they start telling about the light bill, then start telling about this bill, and Ray and Tay. Go sit down your ass, you little boy, and nothing for bother you. This toxic mentality is what make the society where we are living in now. Most of them youth don't feel like them can't talk to nobody. So if a youth feel like he can't come talk to you, and him not understand the world where him little tiny brain that try to develop in a, where you think him going to do when him start feel all that pain. Him just feel something wrong with him and him need to get rid of the pain. How do you do that? You got your bed it there. You wake up it there. All you think about that pain there. Only thing you remember is when you sleep, you don't feel no pain. And the closest thing to sleep is death. And this can also be another scenario. You know, so enough of them youth are reach on them stress levels there. Simply because the mother used to keep the child away from them father. And them never know them father. When them get to know them father and see who and develop a relationship with the father, they no longer, based on the facts the majority of the time, the mother allows them. Don't want to go back home to that mother. Don't want, you obviously never care for your son because him come home with the razor blaze mark. And it never concern you. It reach up to a point where you just think him normal. Never do nothing at all about it. Until him actually make up his mind. If you do it, if him did happy with you, he would never do that because him run you 3/4 of the time. So that interview where you come to, you should allow it. You look sympathy, but I beat me and forget. One more fat pill for the soul again, ladies. Most of the time, the careless man them that will walk away, you can know them for you meet them. But guess what? Most of them not even for meet them because of them unattracted to. These men are your type. When the man them we want further than them notes come to no, them not attractive if them not toxic enough. If them tell about, you know what? You know, we could save the money and try to go to school this semester. What if them have that round up accent there? Them never see little pussy. The type of man them we breed and walk with, we don't know them because of them we don't want. As a man step up to you as soon as you realize that man can see further than him knows, it's not nice. Because it's not toxic. And a bad boy. You can't imagine? You're attracted to a bad man. What could do? Characteristics of a bad man. What are they? Church going no night. Loving man no night. Stay with your youth no night. When you're a bad man, you're just evil. Just walk and take life and do something that is unbecoming to society. And guess who the whole of the girl them want? When you take up the tug come with all of the characteristics of a tug. And taking care of children, generational wealth, all these things, ambition, try to be better, let's make this move next year, invest in our business. None of them things in them head. None. Especially as it relates to children. We grew up in a society where tell man say once the youth them alive, them a baby father. Grew up in a society where tell man say if you make a next youth, we not a youth. In a society where minimum wage can't even help you one, people mock you and say you're not a youth. And we a breed big girl and enough business with none as long as them can get ratings as a father. But guess who the girl them love? I mean, I don't care who eat when we say these things. Some man no get a chicken head, no dunce, no blood clot. You no want nothing good for yourself. Nothing at all. So stop fucking complaining when the shit hit the fan. And she say in another video, I say, men need to stay in them child's life. See? Totally agree. I have no problem with that. I totally agree with her there. So. But I'm going to tell you why most men don't stay in them youth life. You know why it's so easy for run well if your youth? Because majority of them youth, especially nowadays, we are born pure one night stand. Pure woman where them not connected to emotionally. So if you're not connected to the mother emotionally, you know how emotions work? If you're not emotionally connect to the mother, will you be emotionally connected to the child? You're not part of the problem too. When you just don't value yourself as a woman and just sleep with any and everybody and think say, oh, it's just fun now, YOLO. YOLO come with picnic, enough time. And if the man, you'll say it again, does not have an emotional connection with the mother, how will that man develop an emotional connection with the child? Look how emotions work now. A hit. That's something that we name the conscience working on people, you know. Why I think it's easy to watch the news and you can see anything on the news and yes, you feel it, you can relate to it, but it does not affect you emotionally to a level where you cry or something and you just feel like your immediate circle. You know why? You have no emotional connection to that news where you just watch. But, however, you have an emotional connection to your family. You're supposed to have an emotional connection to your kids. No, when you don't connect to something, automatically, you now become void of a conscience. You now have no conscience because emotionally you don't feel no way. So your conscience, in this case, won't react. So enough of the man them will just left them you cold and blank and not care. It's because them conscience inactive based on the fact that there was no emotional connection in the first place. Look at some of the scenario they will make him decide. Because if you're a good person, naturally, your conscience can work without an emotional connection to the person, you know. If you're a good person who just have a conscience based on your moral upbringing, you will be a good father based on that. But how much are we have moral upbringing, especially these days? How much are we? The first thing what the man do, him size you up. If you have somebody when you respect your body and you walk and sleep around with everybody, you know him do him size you up. And I say, who? Why she want to come tie me down now? I don't even know if that youth your mind. When you think that scenario they come from, what the first thing a man make sure do is ask you if the youth a theme. Most of the time, the question the based on your character. Not all the time, you know, but most of the time, when a man is bold enough to tell us, oh, how you want to get that? A fool pick me. You know why? Him ask you that because everybody has sleep with your character not good. That's why them asking you these things. That's why them bold enough to disrespect on like that. Because guess why? Everybody not sleep with no standards set. Nobody no want to look at the jar, no cash pot pussy, no picture. Man want a real woman. So if uno decides say uno not have to connect to nobody emotionally, what do you think is going to happen to uno when you not breed in a them circumstance there? All of a sudden man will get emotional and just decide to make a connection because me want good youth. No, and that's how it work. Me no want stuck with that. I'm telling her already. No for no comment now I say who. So why you got trouble the girl for? Because the front they and it's free and she not in a sense. It's simple. Free front, who no want free front? Somebody that already give her money. The two most powerful thing in the world, money and pussy. Somebody that already give her money. You not church out your hand. You just pass like you go, you know want none. Tell a lie that yourself and believe. When a country, money lose value. Where the country going on? Recession after a while though. The whole world is in a vaginal recession right now. And majority of them pussy have no value. And I'm expect you to stay there. I try to stay with it while it depreciates. And that's how it works. People keep up with value. Anything where you can get easy will not be appreciated. So ladies, learn for value. Keep the value upon yourself. A full time realize a problem in the world don't have agenda. Problem are just fucking problem. Man give them, woman give them. This is not a finger pointing thing. See? So until we can forward in ourselves as big people, especially as parents, and try to figure out what way we, man or woman, went wrong in our child life. We try to fix it. And I want enough to look out for the red flags when we use them and go through things and know how to take them serious. That's all. That's all. No matter who have the child, no matter who mind the child. If the child is dead, who have the child and who mind the child is no longer relevant. When you're a parent, you have to just do the right thing.